I'm Abby Weening. I go to school at George Mason University. It's in Virginia, and I do track and field. I have a family of 6 with my parents, and I have 4 siblings, a younger brother and a younger sister, and then an older sister. We've grown up and we've all been super close. And then I also come from a really big extended family. I'm pretty sure there's 90 of us now. Growing up, I was very outdoorsy and sporty, athletic. I always loved doing physical activity. And then the first actual sport I did, not in school, was mountain biking. That was something me and my dad and my brother picked up. My dad did mountain biking, and then me and my brother used to go to his races. So then eventually my dad started taking me and him mountain biking. We started mountain bike racing. Just always outside. I'd love to go to the park, throw baseball with my dad, throw football with my dad or my sisters. It was always just a lot of outdoorsy stuff. Or our family's big on hiking. We go hiking a lot, so that was really nice because it was just a lot of father-daughter bonding I got with my dad. My dad is probably one of the most active people when it comes to my athletic career because, like I said, it was just mountain biking was the first, or he mountain biked for a long time, and then that's when I picked up on it. So he still mountain bikes, my brother still mountain bikes, so my dad has been mountain biking for a really long time. So he does that, he goes to the gym, he's the odd time he'll go for a run. He's the one that if we're on a camping trip, or we're at my grandparents' house, he'd be like, who wants to throw football, who wants to throw baseball? He likes to do that kind of stuff. So I definitely say my dad is one of the most active people when it comes to my athletic career because he's the one that I feel got me into that kind of stuff. The other sports I did was basketball and volleyball just in school though, and then track and field now. I started doing track, club track, in 9th grade. My sister, she was in high school before I was, so there was a coach that my track coach from home, he had been wanting her to come out and train with him, but she was always too scared. So then once I got into high school, she was fine to go. Then we both went together. His name was Joe Dennis. Then we both trained with him. He always starts everyone else out with hurdles and sprints. Then I guess he saw potential in me for more than that. So he looked into the heptathlon for me, and then I did one and I trained for it and I ended up doing it, and then that's what I continued to do. I specialized in track in high school. I continued playing volleyball and basketball in high school, but then I knew when I was going to be going off to college, I was going to have to choose one, and I chose track because my home coach, that was the only rep sport I did outside of school, so that was when I did. And then the current coach I have right now down at school, he was at a Canada track meet in Toronto at U of T, and he was at that meet for some reason with an American athlete, and he saw me compete, and then after the meet he came and talked to me and my coach, and then that's what made me go to George Mason and continue track at college. One of my competitors that I know just from doing track outside of high school, her name's Izzy Gudros. My mom and her dad would talk sometimes at track meets or whatever, and I talked to her, and I guess my mom heard of LPS through her dad. I believe this is correct because I'm pretty sure it's through Izzy that I know of LPS. So, and then my mom, I guess, looked up LPS and then booked in. She was like, oh, you know what, we should really check this out. Because obviously Izzy's really good at what she does, so she's doing that good lifting at LPS. Might as well give it a shot, and I'm pretty sure it was through a competitor, Izzy, that let me know about LPS. So this is my second off-season training here, but my first season was 2 summers ago. I didn't come back to LPS last year, but the year before that was my first year. And when I first came in, I was really scared. Just a different lifting environment, which I've learned to know now that it's great. I love the lifting environment in here, and all the coaches and everyone that's in here is great. So when we came to look at the gym, and I had my testings or whatever that they have to do for you. And when I came for that, it was a morning, and when I came in, there was nobody here my age. They were all these big dudes, and I was like, holy crap, is that who lives here and I'm gonna be lifting here with them? I was scared, but I was like, you know what, might as well still give it a try. But I just remember I was very intimidated when I first walked in, and I was like, all these dudes here and just me. But yeah, I was scared, and when I look back now, seeing how I was when I first came in compared to now with technique and everything, it's crazy. Coming back this year compared to the first time I came here, since I missed last off season, I had to catch myself up just a little bit to where I was before, and now I'm back to where I was. So I plan on keeping it and working hard to keep it. But even when I look back at my progress from my first day back here this season, to see how far I've come from there, it's really just motivating to be able to actually see your progress and not just like when I look at like the weights I was doing, I'm like, I'm doing like so much more than that now. And still even my form this year, like coaches here are always constantly just like correcting your form if they see anything. I really like all the coaches here. They're all very welcoming. As soon as you walk into the gym, everyone's always there ready for a fist pump, saying hi, welcoming you in. Even when everyone's leaving, like it's just a thing I've noticed, just everyone gives a fist pump. I like it. They're super motivating. Even if you're not going for a match, it's always just like, come on, Abby, push this weight, fast, use your legs. It's just constant cheering for you, so I really like it. And then they're also all just super nice and genuine people, it seems. So I feel like when I'm in this gym, I know I mentioned this already, but just the environment in the gym with the coaches constantly cheering you on, the other athletes in the gym cheering you on, the music, everything just seems like super hype in here, and it's so you're motivated to like push yourself. Everyone's telling you to like push yourself to your like limits. I definitely do feel like I've gotten a lot stronger since coming back this off season, and then that's another thing, super motivating, because it's gonna motivate me to wanna keep my strength and not lose anything, keep getting stronger when I'm not here. So for me, a sacrifice that was really hard was in high school. Since I did track with volleyball and basketball, my club coach really didn't want me doing any other sports other than track, because there was actually a time that I got injured playing volleyball. So then I was out of track for a while and he was not very happy about that. So he was trying to get me to stop, and I still never did. Then going off to university, I was like, it's gonna be tough having to just commit to like just one sport and not even being able to play the others. But I did anyways, and I'm happy with where it's brought me. So another sacrifice would be definitely limiting your time with like friends, because I've always been like I love going out with friends, hanging out with my friends, and needing to sometimes have to put like my training ahead, because I have goals. So in order to have goals and meet those goals, you have to have sacrifices like that. Limit your time, train more. The mental part of it was frustrating, because again, like you're always like, it's hard to not talk down to yourself when like you're injured, and you just see, I'd go to practice still and see all my teammates like training, and my other like multi-teammates, I'd see them like going through each event and training it, and I'm just sitting on the sidelines having to watch, knowing they're all getting better, and I'm sitting back. It's gonna be another case, it's just gonna be a case of me having to like catch back up to where I was before, or to try and keep where I was at least. I had to just like try my best to keep a positive mindset, have hope that, and faith in like the athletic trainers that the rehab they're giving me is gonna help, even if it's taking a lot longer than I would hope it would. I'm going into my junior year at college. So my goal this year is to make it to the NCAA championships, both indoors and outdoors. I haven't yet, so that's my goal for this, both indoor and outdoor season. I think after coming here and getting a lot stronger and doing all this conditioning that I get, I think I definitely have possibility. I definitely have a really good chance, and if I'm able to like keep it up and do that while I'm at school as well. And then I also have other goals like just based within my like the heptathlon event. So LPS, they have this saying, dominate. And to me, in order to do that, is to put in hard work, and it's just about yourself. Beating PRs and seeing like your own progression, I think, is what dominate is. So advice I would give to my younger self is, in order to get to where you want and your goals, it's not always going to be easy. You're gonna have to work harder than you probably wish you had to. There's gonna be failure in there, but then with failure comes succeeding, and with succeeding comes failure. So you have to be able to stay positive, stay motivated, and work through.